Okay, so here we are on the second level. This is kind of a unique level because there really isn't a water source. So we're bringing a water source, we're building some valves, and we're going to show you how we built those in just a moment. And then we're installing. But what we're going to do is we're going to irrigate these plants right here with the vertical AquaJet. We're going to come over here with another vertical AquaJet. And then we're going to go down the middle of this 3-foot garden with the horizontal. After we do that, we're going to go up on the second level. If you follow up here. Kind of work in progress, but what we're going to do is we're going to do this planter right here, and from this planter we're going to come to the guava tree here. This is actually a dokmai tree. We got some pomegranate tree right here that we're going to put the vertical on, and we got an orange tree, and this one is a okra tung mai special seeds. And then over here to the coffee plant. So we're going to grow some coffee beans too. These ones are going upstairs. The strawberries and that are going to be irrigated upstairs. We're going to show you that. So this is what we're irrigating. Also, we tail it over here as we're going to come around. And we're coming in here to the AquaJet, and we're going to go down here. There's 3 8-foot sections. As you see, it drops each level. And like I said, we had to bring the water source because they're small sections, so this is the way we're running it with the 1/2-inch pipe. So we'll be back to show you the rest of that installation, but that's what we got going on the middle level, and we'll show you that when we get further along in our progress. Hi, this is Rob from Intelligent Irrigation LLC, and we're doing Dave's middle yard now, which consists of a 3x3 round raised bed garden, a 7-foot planter, and 3 8-foot planters. And we're going to do, he wanted 6 valves, so you see we've got all our valves ready, and so we're ready to hook it up. And just wanted to show you what we do here is you got a configuration of some T's. As you see, some T's that have your stub ups. These are 12 inches long, and then we're going to come in here, so these are where the valves are going to go onto, kind of like this. So your water source will come in here, the valves will come on here and come out there. So this is the start of it. So we got our where the valves are going to go. When you get your valve, you take your screw, you screw these in there. This is where the PVC goes, and you see you glue it right over like so. So what we're doing now is we're greasing up the threads here, putting these into the valves, and then we're going to configure the other side of the valve. We're going to glue them onto this, and then we're going to bring our water source into here. So the water is going to come in here, up and over the valve. But this is the start of connecting the valves, and that's what we wanted to show you. So this is where the water is coming in, and each one's going to be an outlet. We're going to hook up these valves. So we'll be back with that configuration to show you what it looks like. Okay, wanted to show you our valve configuration. We showed you how we made it with the stub up here and the T's, but this is a custom design because what we're doing as we come out is we're coming out with a barb and on the 1/2-inch Rainbird swing pipe to go to the tree devices and the 3-foot garden over there. And first we got the Green Knight, so the hose is going to come in right here and drive this to the Green Knight, to the 150 mesh filter, to the valves, and out the valves to each zone, which is in the planters, kind of like this. Well, this tree here and the ones back there, it goes all the way back to the wall over there on the long planter, so we're feeding everything. So what we did is we made a zone with our valves, and we hooked them up to a programmable timer. So Dave's going to be away, so they can be watering while he's gone. So this one's ready to go. We're going to put the hose on it, and now everything down here where there was no water source, there's now a water source, and the hose will go to the Green Knight, so everything is going to be dechlorinated for the raised bed garden and the fruit trees. And what we're going to do now is hook them up. As you can see, this one's hooked up. We'll hook a hose here, 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 and here, and run all 6 zones. We're even going to go through the under the house into the side over there where we got a planter with another tree. So we'll be back and show you that, but we just wanted to show you the valve configuration because this is how we're going to feed the middle yard, and you too can do the same. So we want you to look at this. Okay, so now we're going to show you where we're at, as we showed you these valves before, but now they're all hooked up. So we got hoses going somewhere. This hose right here goes all the way to the back wall over there. This hose right here does the trees right over there. You got this one right here that's going to go to the front garden over there. And you got one to the 3x3 raised bed. And then you got the tree devices over there. So let's go over here. Composter. compost tea leaking on some bottom. Really good stuff. Okay, so here's our vertical devices. We've got a vertical device right here. It's got a 3-pronged spray. You put it in like this, and the spray is like this. So you're going to go here, here, and right at the plant, and you're going to get this whole pot right here watered on the 3 to 4 inch level down here, and you should only water for 30 seconds, maybe a minute at the most. So vertical devices are coming in here. Got one for here. You see a little smaller, custom made for these. Another one's going to go in here. Got one right here, and then we got some on top. So come on up here. Let me show you what we got. Work in progress, but as it comes over, you see the tree device right here, vertical device, vertical AquaJet, and it daisy chains and comes over here to the pomegranate tree. The pomegranate tree goes to the orange tree, and from the orange tree, it goes to the AquaJet tongue mai. Okay, now after that, we tailed it along over here, tucked it in on the steps, came behind the fence, over to the coffee plant right here, and as you see, this coffee plant has another vertical AquaJet right there. So all these pots are going to be aerated and watered with the vertical AquaJet, and we expect some really good things to happen because we've had some really good success with our vertical device. So we'll come back and show you what that looks like. But you too can grow in your big flower pots or your wine barrels. The AquaJet Vertical is the perfect watering device for that. And this is how you do it: is you use your 1/2-inch Rainbird swing pipe that hooks right up to our vertical AquaJet. You've got the 3-pronged spray, so you're getting 3 prongs, you're getting the whole pot. So now we come over here, we got one of the last feed lines that comes out right here down into this garden. And we got some strawberries and others that Dave's growing, so we come along here and you'll see where it comes out and then pops back in on the lower level. Okay, and that's our second. And as we come down here, it does it again, down to a lower level to our third one, where we just finished flushing it. So now we'll put the cap on it, terminate it, put it in, cover it up because it's good to go, and it has some really good pressure. He's going to be able to grow some good things right here. Leafy greens probably because we're shaded. So we're going to go right back up to the front. But this was the middle yard. Remember, we've done the front yard out front. We've done the backyard that's on the upper level. And now we've done this one. And this one was kind of a custom installation because there was no water source. So we created one through the hose spigot into the valves. Valves wired up to the controller, so now Dave can go on vacation for 3 weeks, not have to worry because everything is going to be watered. And then we're going to come back and show you the results, and we expect great results like we've already had. So we're going to go ahead and finish up. Oh, one more thing to show you as we come over here. Right over here is this one. This is our last little installation. As you see, it comes over the wall from the valves with our 1/4-inch hose. This is only 7 feet long. So we're able to run that too. So this one we got to flush, button it up, and then we're ready to go. So we just wanted to show you that. So we'll be back with an update from Dave's yard. This is the total installation, up, middle, and lower. Okay, so now we're ready to do the controller, and we've got all the valves in that you've seen. We got a total of 10 valves in the back. There's 6 on the lower level, 4 on the upper level, and of course 4 out here. And he's already had an existing controller with 4 stations, and you got this one with 12 stations. So let me show you what we got here. This is an orbit controller that you have to mount near power, or you have to bring power to it. We've also added this where the wire's coming up into it. So let's show you how it works here. These are your timers and your stations, but to wire it, you got to come into here. You need one common wire for all your valves, and that's right here, these white slots. So all the wires on your valves go into one, okay, because you got 2 wires per solenoid. So you take 1 wire for every solenoid, hook them all together, and that's your common. and then the other wire that's left are your stations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 12. So we have 12 wires, or actually we have 10 wires that are going to be coming into here for 10 different stations, 10 different timings. So what you do is you mount this on the wall, you bring your wire up through here, put your white common wire, that's your common wire where one each is together from all the valves, okay? And then you put your zones and you number them for what zone you want to be. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can plan it out if you want it to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you hook the wiring up. After the wiring comes through here is hooked up to the common, you close this and it's ready to program, and then you plug it in. So this has to be near the power source. If it's near the valves, then you're not going to have very long a wire. In this case, we probably pulled about 75 feet of wire from the back all the way to the front side over there, and then we're going to connect it to the controller. So everything is going to be on a timer. 10 zones here, 4 zones in the front. So that's what we're going to do right now, but I want you to see the controller. They're actually very simple to wire up. Mounted on the back with the mounting screws. Come through here with your wire. You get your irrigation wire at Home Depot or any irrigation supply company, and it's a special wire. Make sure you get enough wires for the amount of zones you have. Pull it through there and just hook it up. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the zones and your common wire. So we're going to get on with this so we can get on with the installation. Okay, this is Rob. It's late, it's getting dark, and we're going to wrap up this installation at Dave's. We hope that you enjoyed it. We did the whole front yard, the middle yard, and the upper backyard that we showed you. The middle yard was a custom installation. You've seen where we put the 6 valves and mounted them up against the wall. We came out of them with a 1/2-inch Rainbird swing pipe up to the different devices, the tree devices, a couple gardens. And you remember I kept saying that this one also controls the one in front. Well, that's where we are right now. So the valves in the back, the 6 of them that you've seen, one of those lines comes through under the house, and then we brought it up here to this AquaJet right here. That's going to do this planter. So one of those valves in the very back control this, so you can actually get your water source from anywhere. And we hope that you enjoyed this installation at Dave's house. We're going to come back later on in about a month and a half. We're going to do a sit-down interview with Dave and see what he thinks after the AquaJet has run for about a month. So we'll come back with that. But for now, for Dave's total installation, front, middle, and backyard, and the planters, this is Rob from Intelligent Irrigation, reminding you to water the intelligent way with the AquaJet.